Hey guys, welcome to Priscilla's Craft Shop and welcome to my series of base hat videos. Each video in this collection is going to be a different size base hat. If you're making one of my character hats and we already have the base hat done for the video, this would be the video you would come to depending on what size hat you want to make, and you just follow along and then you can go over to my character hat video and make the character, okay? This video, we're doing 3 to 6 months. So you're going to need an H hook and a pair of scissors. If you find these videos helpful in any way, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So you're going to start off with a magic circle. Oops, my goodness. Chain 2. Okay, again, we're doing 3 to 6 months in this video. You're going to do 9 double crochets in this magic circle. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to pull your circle shut and you're going to slip stitch into your very first double crochet. If you are a loose crocheter or you're not sure where your first thing is, a quick tip is just to count backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you would be inserting it right in there. Chain 2. Again, this chain 2 does not count as a stitch or a double crochet. This next round is going to be an increase. You're going to work 2 double crochets in each stitch around, and that's 2 even in this one with the chain 2, because this chain 2 does not count. Okay, slip stitch right back into the first double crochet. Chain 2. This next increase is going to work 2 double crochet in one double crochet in the next, 2, 1, 2, 1 for a total of 27 double crochets. So just to show you, if you're new and you're trying to just follow along, like if you just started crocheting, that's 1 double crochet. You're going to do 2 double crochet in the same stitch and then 1 in the next. 1, 2, and 1 in the next. So I just want to show you real quick. You have 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. And you continue that around for a total of 27. Okay, join with a slip stitch, chain 2. This next row, you're going to work 2 double crochets in the first stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, and continue across. All right, so before I join, I just want to make sure that everyone understands when you're doing an increase, at least for my hats, you are not ending on an increase. So you have 1, 2, 1, 1, and that's how you end it. Slip stitch into the first double crochet, chain 2. This next round is a set of 5, so you're going to have 2 double crochets in the first stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches for a total of 5, and then you continue that around. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you continue that. You can do it by 5s, or you can just count each time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever is easier for you. But you're going to get a total of 45 after this. All right, join with a slip stitch, chain 2. This next increase will be our last increase, and it's going to be for a row of 6. So you're going to do 2 double crochets in the first stitch and then 1 double crochet in the next 4, so 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a total of 54 double crochets. Join with a slip stitch and chain 2. Okay, so you have just done your last increase for the hat. You are currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're on your 6th row. We need to now work 54 double crochets around for a total of 11 rows. So you need 5 more rows. You're just going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch for a total of 54. You're going to join on your first double crochet with a slip stitch. You're going to chain 2 and then work another round of double crochets until you get to your 11th row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to do 5 more. Okay, so now we just finished our 11th row. If you have a baby that has maybe a little bit of a bigger head, you know, the stretches, you can add an extra row if you need to. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are going to join with a slip stitch. And now you could just leave it like this and add a cute little applique. You know, obviously it's inside out, so it would be like this or a button or something. All you would have to do is single crochet 1 time around to just give it a clean edge. But we are not going to leave it like this. We're going to make ear flaps because most of my character hats have ear flaps. All right, so with that join stitch, you're going to chain 1 and then you're going to work 10 single crochets across. So just work 10 single crochets across. In that same stitch as your chain 1, that's going to be your first single crochet, because that chain 1 does not count as a single crochet or a stitch. All right, you have done 10 single crochets. You're going to chain 1 and you are going to turn. This round, you are going to single crochet 2 together for the first 2, single crochet in each one for the next 6 stitches, and then single crochet together for the last 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet together again, chain 1, and turn. This next round, you're going to work 8 single crochets right across. So no decrease, just single crochet straight across for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chain 1 and turn. This next round is a decrease, 2 single crochet together, single crochet in the next 4, and 2 single crochet together for the last 2. Together, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet these last 2 together and chain 1, then turn. Now you're going to do 1 single crochet in each of the 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chain 1 and turn. Again, a decrease. 2 single crochet together for the first 2, single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and then single crochet together for the last 2. 1, 2, and then single crochet together. Chain 1 and turn. Single crochet across these 4 stitches, 1 in each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1 and turn. Now you're going to single crochet these first 2 and these last 2. Chain 1 and turn. You are not going to work a single crochet into each one. What you're going to do is just single crochet these 2 together. And fasten it off. And you have your first ear flap. So For this hat, you're going to count 15 stitches. Now, I like for this to be the back of my hat because obviously our seam is back here. And I like to hide the seam behind the ear. You know, in the back where no one will see it. So this is going to be the back of my hat, which means I have to count my 15 stitches on this side so that I can work my ear flaps this way, okay? So we're going to do a standing single crochet. So you hook on your yarn the way you normally would when you're going to start a chain. And we're going to count 15. So this right here is from my ear flap, right? So we're not going to count this one because this one is connected to my ear flap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're going to start right here. So there's 15 stitches left in the front. And we're going to do a standing single crochet. So we're going to take our long end. This is our short end. This don't count. We're going to take our long end and we're going to work another 10 single crochets across. So that's your first single crochet. 2, chain 1 and turn. This round is going to be a decrease. 2 single crochet in the front, single crochet in the next 6, 2 single crochet in the last 2. I'm sorry. Let me clarify that. 2 single crochets together in the first 2. And then a single crochet in the next 6. And then a single crochet together in the last 2. So that is single crochet together with these first 2. Single crochet in the next 6. And then single crochet together in the last 2. Sorry if it seems like I'm repeating myself. I just want to make sure that I'm clear for anyone who is new to crochet or just started, is a beginner, isn't really too used to the terminology or can't read a pattern or anything. I just want to make sure that it's very clear what we're doing. Sometimes I jumble my words, so bear with me. Okay. This next round, you're going to work a single crochet in each of them for a total of 8 single crochets. Chain 1 and turn, another decrease. Single crochet together with the first 2 stitches, a single crochet in the next 4, and single crochet together with the last 2 stitches. Chain 1 and turn. You're going to work 6 single crochets across. So 1 in each for a total of 6. Chain 1 and turn, another decrease, single crochet together with the first 2 stitches, a single crochet in the next 2, and a single crochet together with the last 2 stitches. Chain 1 and turn, single crochet straight across these next 4 stitches. Chain 1 and turn, put myself all twisted up. Another decrease, single crochet together with these first 2 and single crochet together with these last 2. Chain 1 and turn, single crochet decrease on these last 2. And fasten off. Now we are going to work a slip stitch. Now we're going to work a single crochet row all around and our ear flaps. Okay, so this is our front and this is our back. And we know that this is our back because this is where our seam is, right? So what I like to do is I like to fold my hat in half so that the ear flaps meet together. And I like to see more or less where my middle is. And now with a standing single crochet, I'm going to go in and pick that right there. And I'm going to just single crochet all across the hat. Okay, so now up the ear flap. I always say this, don't do too much fuss about it. No one's going to sit there and count, oh, you have this many stitches on this side, and do you have this many stitches on this side? No. What I do is I just like to work. If you look at your ear flap, you'll see that there's holes right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, like that. And I just work in those holes. That's it. Simple, nothing too crazy. Don't drive yourself too crazy about it. This used to really bug me when I first started crocheting because I always felt like, oh, how many? I have to count, I have to count, I have to count. And if I was even off by one, I would just feel like the whole thing was going to be off. It's not, I promise. It's really not. Okay, so now we are at the top of our ear flap with that one single crochet. What I like to do, you can just do one single crochet and keep it moving. But what I like to do is 2 single crochets here, only because I feel like it rounds it out a little bit. And it just makes it easier to put my braids when I'm doing, you know, the hanging braids on the ear flaps. All right. And now you see you have the top of this ear flap that you have fastened off. I like to hold that against my ear flap and single crochet that along so that it kind of like holds in a place. So when I go to sew up my loose ends, this is already secured there. I just sew it up a little bit and that's it. It's not coming off. And again, here, I just put it in these holes. Very simple. Just make sure that you're grabbing the yarn that is connected to your ball so that you don't grab the wrong thing. And you see how I'm just holding it down and crocheting with it. Sometimes you have to like really hold it down because it'll just get in the way and kind of come through with your hook. But this time it's not giving me too much of a problem. And pull it so that it's nice and tight and your ear flap is done. Now I'm just going to single crochet across the front of my hat. All right, again, we are at the top of our second ear flap at that one single crochet. Remember, I like to do 2. You can follow along and do 2. You could do 1. It's honestly whatever floats your boat, but 2 floats mine, so that's what I do. Here's our little extra ends. I'm gonna hold it again so that I can sew it along my ear flap. Pull it, straighten your ear flap, and that's that. And now I'm just going to single crochet on the bottom, the back. Going to slip stitch into that first single crochet that you made, fasten off, sew up all your loose ends, and you have a little base hat for size 3 to 6 months. This is the 0 to 3 months size in comparison. You see it's just a little bit bigger. So like I said, if you needed to make it longer, you can add an extra row and then add their ear flaps. It's really easy and works up super quick. I hope that you guys like my video. I hope that you give me a follow, subscribe, and come see what character hats we're making with these. All right? Thank you guys.